Here is my prediction for the 2026 Formula One grid. Let's get right into it. So, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes, I think will all be pretty satisfied with all their drivers this season. Of course, it will be interesting to see how Lawson and Antonelli go, but I think they'll do well enough to get signed back in again. I think Aston Martin will keep Fernando Alonso on. Why not? He's doing pretty well. And I think they'll sign Yuki Tsunoda. I think maybe Lance Stroll will decide to go do endurance racing. We know Aston Martin has teams in WEC. So Tsunoda will be in that seat. And that means who's going to take Tsunoda's old seat at Racing Bulls? Well, I think Racing Bulls, they will keep Isaac Hadjar and they will sign in that new seat Arvid Lindblad, who, for those of you who don't know, did very well in Formula 3 last year. He's been signed to Campos Racing in Formula 2 for 2025, and in this scenario, I'm saying that he wins the 2025 Formula 2 season and he goes to Racing Bulls. He is a Red Bull Junior. Alpine, I think, will keep Gasly, and there's been a lot of speculation whether they'll trade out Doohan for Colapinto, who is their reserve driver this year. I don't know whether that may happen during the season or after the season, or whether it'll even happen at all, but my current prediction says it's more likely than not that Colapinto gets that seat for 2026. I think Haas will keep their drivers. I think Behrman is very good, he's very consistent, and Esteban Ocon just needs to do okay to keep that seat, which I think he will. Going to Williams, I think Albon and Sainz will remain there. I think they may get offers from other teams, but I think Williams will be on the way up, especially with those two as excellent drivers. Sauber, I think, will keep Hülkenberg and Bortoleto. Hülkenberg's a great driver. He doesn't need any introduction, and Bortoleto, from what we've seen, has a lot of pace on him. It'll be interesting to see how he drives. And Cadillac, the new team. I know there's been a lot of speculation about that. A lot of people saying Perez is going to join. I honestly got a second to that motion. We know that Perez seems to be very good when he's not driving a Red Bull, so I think Cadillac will jump at a chance to sign him. There's also the sponsorship money. That's very important to a new team. And Colton Herta, that's just from what of the people involved in the Cadillac team have been saying. They've been saying they want an American driver, and there's been talks about Colton Herta for a while. We know that he's extremely experienced in IndyCar. We know he's probably one of the best IndyCar drivers. So there's my prediction for 2026. But of course, it all depends on how the 2025 F1 and also Formula 2 seasons go.